All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being on our first ever weight loss call. This is Milo Costa, Director of North American Sales, and we're very, very excited for this new year. So happy New Year. And we are going to start with this quick 18-minute call. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time with intros. I'm just letting you know that we're doing this calls every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Same phone number and access code that we're using today. So we're going to have a great call, packed call with tons of information, product training, testimonials, a little bit of everything. So you guys can invite every single person that you know that wants to lose weight and build a business to these calls every Tuesday night and ask them to be here and learn a little about our products, learn a little about how to build a business using these products and how to take advantage of this. So to start off, we're going to start off with introducing our Aaron Rennert, our VP of Global Sales and Marketing. That's going to start off this call. So I'm just going to let you guys, listen to him and what he needs to say, and he'll introduce the rest of the people. So, Aaron, are you with us today?
I am. Can you hear me okay, Milo?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah, perfect. Well, everybody, welcome to the call. And this is, as Milo mentioned, our inaugural call where we're bringing people together and literally talking about the things that are very, very important to people, especially at the beginning of every new year. And that is weight loss, weight management, fitness, health, you name it, we're going to talk about it. So first off, who is Sizzle? And that's really for those people that are on the call for the first time, for those people that have just gotten to know Sizzle, maybe they were introduced to the company within the last little while. So this is a great opportunity for you to learn a little bit about who Sizzle is. And you probably have heard a lot of this stuff before, that everyone says, hey, we have the best company, we've got the best products, we've got the best plan. And I know that you're probably thinking, I want something different. Well, guess what? You found it. Literally, for tonight, when we talk about what we're doing and how we're doing it, why we're doing it that way, for those of you that have brought someone to the call, for those of you that are guests on the call tonight, Sizzle's not a new flashy company. We're not somebody that the flame burns bright for a short period of time and then quickly dies. We've been around for a long, long time. We've seen a lot. We actually stand for something. Literally, it's right here in our name. Sizzle, SISEL, is an acronym. Science. It's what we do. It's the first part of our name. It's the research. Check. Our own lab. Check. Commitment to quality. Check. It's the innovation. The Mauers have been at the forefront of innovation for over 30 years. The Mauer mission is to only produce the safest, most effective products free from harmful ingredients on the planet. They did not trust anyone else to do it for them, and that is why they invested in a 300,000 plus square foot manufacturing facility where they can oversee the development, the quality, and the production of each and every product until it lands on your doorstep. Success. For some, this means living a healthy lifestyle. For others, it means success in business. With Sizzle, you can have both, folks. As a matter of fact, share amazing products so other people can feel as good as you do. That's rewarding enough. Share products and get paid for doing so. That's next level rewarding. And so when you think about it, we're doing things that are very different in the world. We're doing very different things in the industry. And that brings us to our next topic, energy. You want it, we've got it. We are energized about your success. We have the systems, the tools, the promotions, the training to help you every step of the way. And if that doesn't energize you, our products will. Of course, we're going to talk about those in just a minute with our founder, Tom Mauer Jr. Longevity. Sizzle is built to last. When people think about longevity, a lot of times they think about anti-aging. They think about going back in time. Well, guess what? Here, it's a completely different story. Sizzle is built to last. We're a debt-free company. We've got decades of a long, long track record of helping people around the world find health and prosperity. So our goal is always to help you do the best you can do and to be the best that you can be. And that's really what we want to talk about tonight. So I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the fat stats that are out there, because unfortunately over 70% of North Americans are either overweight or clinically obese, where they've been diagnosed as being obese. Over the past 50 years, worldwide obesity rates have tripled. It's only getting worse, everybody. And so as a result, in 2007 through 2008, 33.7% of Americans were obese. Now fast forward 2015 to 2016, the number shot up by 39.6% of Americans were obese. And then you go back to the 2007, 2008 numbers, 5.7% of Americans were severely obese. In 2015 to 2016, again, a big jump of 2 points. 7.7% of Americans were severely obese. Now, that's a scary figure, and it gets a little bit uncomfortable. But when we think about the numbers, when we think about the people that are out there, it's a scary thought when we try to identify the fact that literally over 2/3 of those people that we know are clinically obese or overweight and unhappy and unhealthy. And it's the numbers don't lie, folks. In 2013, it was the first time in the history of our planet that more people died from obesity than from malnutrition. We think about it. How does that happen? What happens in our world? What happens in the places that we visit and in the foods that we eat? Well, guess what? The sugar, on average, annual sugar consumption in the 1700s went from 4 pounds of annual sugar consumption, in the 1800s to 18 pounds, in the 1900s to 90 pounds, and in 2015 the number was 200 plus pounds annually. So it's a spooky number, but it's also in the calories. In 1965, the average person ate about 1,500 calories. Now in today's day and age, it's about 3,700 calories. The unfortunate thing is every time you stop for that fast food meal, every time you stop for that quick grab and eat a hamburger on your way to your next appointment or your next soccer game or your next dance recital, the bottom line is that the average person eats 1,844 calories from a fast food meal. So when you think about that, the health risks are alarming at best. Cardiovascular disease, diabetes, musculoskeletal disorders, cancers, kidney disease, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. These are the issues that we're dealing with, and we have got to figure out a way to help stop this epidemic. And we have the ability, and we have the knowledge, and we have the thoughts. We just have to put something together that allowed people a system that would give them the ability to actually take a product every single day and allow them to start shedding the pounds and actually putting on good, lean muscle mass. And with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Tom Maurer Jr. He's the formulator. He's the co-founder of the company. He is the CEO of this company, but he's also the chief scientist. So Tom Maurer Jr., why these products? Why now?
Well, Aaron, I think you queued it up exactly right. When you said on the text tonight to everybody that was going to be on the call, this is hot, hot, hot. And you hit it right on the head. We are the only one that have put this unique compound together that produces dynamic weight loss. And I can't tell you how excited I am. Going back to last summer when I told Aaron and Jason, the sales and the marketing team, we are going to move light years ahead into weight loss because I figured out the vital components that are necessary. Many people have these components in their product, but nobody's ever put them together in a simple, easy formulation that addresses stress, addresses making adipose tissue ready to burn, creates thermogenesis, creates a ketonic or ketosis state of mind where you flip that switch from burning carbs to burning fat. And that's what it's all about. In the meantime, your appetite goes down, you consume less. You hit a great point. We've gone from well over 1,500 calories a day because it's easy to drive up to one window, pay a $5 bill, drive the next window, and pick up 3,000 calories in one meal. It's been too easy to gain weight, but equal to that, where you have one force pushing one way, you have the other. Sizzle Thin is the formulation that drives it the other way. So with this unique formulation, it's really as simple as get the guidebook. That's 6 pages of great information, easy to read. It's got a progress chart on the back. You can measure it. Tonight when Aaron was leaving, he asked me about how my weight loss is. I said, it's this simple, Aaron. I took my belt off, laid it on a white piece of paper, and I said, this hole right here was August. This hole here, 2 inches down, is October. Another inch, November. Another inch, January. You can see where I'd punched them in with my leather punch. I said, it's that simple and that easy to measure in just a few short months. Now, the first thing to do, get on a detox. We have our super detox formulation. Let's start with a clean plate when we're trying to address this. Do that for 4 days, and then we move into the Sizzle Thin product. Now, one thing about our body always wants to burn carbs. And like Aaron said, on average, we are consuming 200 pounds of simple white sugar. And what does that do? Nothing nutritionally, but our brain will utilize that for quick energy, and so we're storing all of this excess as fat, and it makes it hard to burn the visceral fat that accumulates around our body. So what we're trying to do, our body wants to burn carbs first, protein second, fat third. We want to switch that. The third choice that our body will use for energy is fat. We're making that the number one choice when you take Sizzle Thin and you use it correctly. Now, also, we've added other ingredients into this formulation, such as fucoxanthin, because we want to create thermogenesis. We want to burn, even while we're asleep. We want to be burning this fat. We want to prepare this fat to be more accessible. Fucoxanthin is very unique because it actually will help us to overexpress the protein UPC1, and that protein is also used in production of ATP, energy. In fact, a lot of mammals in hibernation will overexpress this to stay warm because it creates thermogenesis. So as we switch our metabolism by consuming these ketones, which is fast energy for the brain, naturally our appetite starts to go down. So as you are preparing your meals, out of habit, you're going to say, I always eat this much food. Think first and say, I'm going to eat until I am full. And what you're going to notice as you get into ketosis in the first 72 hours, you're going to be saying, wow, I feel full a lot quicker. And of course you do, because your brain's saying, we have all the energy that we need. And now our body has switched from the number one source, which is carbs for energy, to fat. Fat now has become number one. And by using fucoxanthin, we're creating an environment where that fat is easily being drawn into the liver, converted to acetoacetate, and then into these BHB molecules that we can use as fast energy. Order the guidebook. And then also, like many people, we have a drink of choice. Switch your drink of choice to Sizzle Sport. Increase your nitric oxide. We have niacin, we have beetroot, we have L-citrulline. These are very important nutrients to increase vasodilation, blood flow, so nutrients go through our system. Now, one question I get quite a bit, almost every day, is ketosis a very safe way to lose weight? Absolutely, especially with proper supplementation. The key products that you're going to want to take with this are going to be the Sizzling Shake. You're going to want to have Spectramax. You have over 40 different types of everything from onions and raspberries and kale and spinach. All of these are extracts that are in this formulation that give you the carotenoids, the proanthocyanidins, the vitamins, the vital nutrients that you need to stay healthy, that you're trying to consume in your diet through a natural diet, but they're concentrated. So by taking 1 ounce of this Spectramax, you're receiving over 40 of these natural ingredients. And then, of course, Encompass 360. That has every essential vitamin and mineral that your body needs on a daily need. Now, one key concept of this that I want to talk about just real quick is stress, anxiety. And I know if I asked everyone to put their hand up right now, who suffers from stress, anxiety, maybe lack of sleep? That is a real enemy to weight loss. Now, with Indian ginseng or ashwagandha, as many people know, this lowers our stress level. Why is that important? Because when we have accelerated stress, anxiety, lack of sleep, we become resistant to converting fat back to energy and letting it go through the liver and through the ketosis mechanism that we're looking for to burn this fat. So we lower that, because what happens when we have high stress, we get the high cortisol formation, and that resists fat burning. And so we're lowering stress. We're creating heat through thermogenesis. We're supplementing and flipping the switch in our brain to we're no longer burning carbs. We're burning fat. We're creating ketones. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4 punch that everybody has looked for in weight loss for decades. And my belt shows it, I can tell you what. And that's the most important thing for me is, besides the added benefit of better mental clarity, I feel sharper, I'm more focused, I'm more driven, I'm more motivated because I look in the mirror and I think, what happened to the last 28 pounds? Well, it was real easy. I'm not exercising more, but I'm not saying do it without exercise. If you want to accelerate it, the more you perfect your keto-friendly diet and the more exercise you do. I haven't done that, but the more you do that, the faster your results. And I'll tell you what, if you ever wanted to create a business with a product, this is it. Now's the time. We're the only one out there doing it. Take advantage of it. Get the guidebook. That makes it very simple to follow. Sizzle Sport, Sizzle Thin, Sizzle Lean, Spectrum Max, Encompass. But first, you're going to start with Super Detox. Let's clean out all the old. It's 2021. Let's start anew. And back to you, Aaron. And I'll tell you what, I wish the best results for everybody. If you follow this program, the only one thing can happen, and that is weight loss success and incredible business generation. Back to you, Aaron.
Well, Tom, thank you. And everybody, you need to know that I talked to Tom right before we jumped on the call, and I said, Tom, dummy it down for all of us because Tom is extremely complex. He's got a lot of information, and the chemistry is very simple for him. But, folks, you just heard it straight from the person that literally goes through the formulations and identifies the ingredients and ensures that we have the amount in there that can do something biologically. So, Tom, thank you so much. And let's jump over to Ray Hutchison. Ray, I don't know how many years ago it was now, but I'm going to say about 9 years ago, you lost 62 pounds in 83 days. And literally, that was your introduction to Sizzle. So when we talk about the products, you've been using these types of products for years. You've had great success. You're an accountability coach to so many people who have had success. How are you going to build your business with this product?
Hey, thanks for having me on, Aaron. I was just sitting back listening to what Tom's saying. And, he said something that stuck in my brain. For so long, it's been so easy. And he's right. It's been so easy for us to really get out of shape, for us to just indulge that $5 here, that $5 there, not putting any consideration into what it was going to do to us. And sometimes you have to live long enough to see the damage. And so with that said, I've never been more excited. Yeah, it was a little over 9 years ago that I really started to build a business on what I believed was some of the best products I'd ever seen. And in the position I was in, I needed to lose weight. I was kind of in a depressed a moment. So I dove into these products. I bought every product, and we still have all of them today. But I can tell you I lost, I think it was 62 pounds, 83 days. But it was weight loss. It was strict weight loss, and that was it. I can tell you this. Now thinking about where we are today with this, I can tell you from the almost 2 months, I think October 11th, I will have been on this program that I was so grateful to be put on at a time I needed it more than ever. I'm down about 35 pounds. I probably could have been down about more, but it's not about the weight. But what has changed to me is the inflammation that's going. Like Tom's saying, follow that guide. And I've just followed really the Sizzle Thin and that keto diet and working it into what I'm going through, right? Everybody goes through something. I can tell you I was better for people 9 years ago than I was ever for myself. Yeah, I lost the weight. Yeah, I did this. But I really enjoyed people losing it. I'm more excited today than I've ever been because I know the damage I've personally gone through from weight gain in the last 9 years. I'm telling you, the damage there, it's the same damage you hear about everybody. The pre-diabetes, the inflammation, the blood's changing, the cancer's feeding on sugar. Like, you name it, you're seeing it everywhere. I've seen it in my own family. I've seen it myself. And I can tell you that this works better than anything I've seen. And it's not just a product. It's a program. It's a path that we now have that all those products that 9 years ago that was so good on the diet. I've always said the products we had and the accountability that I had for everybody else was so easily because of the products. Now today we have something that puts someone right on the track. Like Tom said, follow the guide, Aaron. And I'll tell you this, the accountability today is I'm more accountable to myself because I realize, hey, if I can do this, then I can lead by example. And I will say, even if you don't have weight to lose, you can lead by example because there's someone whether they're in your family or not, that needs this. They need the accountability part. They need the fact, the guide. They need the path. And they need to know they're going to get through this, and the results are going to reward them beyond anything they know, because it is a problem in this country. Trust me. And I think we all know this by now. And so I'll leave it with this. When I think about the business I built years ago, and I've been very fortunate, the partners I have, the friendships I have are some of the, we kind of, some of the biggest in the United States, right? It's the partnerships, because we love people, we care about it, we believe in this mission, and we believe in senior, we believe in junior, we believe in all the hours of what they created to move forward, and all of you guys, Aaron, and Milo, so when I think about it, we have more today than we've ever had. It's a fact. And it's been being pulled forward, and here we are going into a time where people need us maybe more than we need them. And so I say that, meaning that we got to get this to people. And you want to talk about building an opportunity. I think about the opportunity that myself and all my partners and the friendships we have that we've built. We've been very fortunate, all of us, to have such good products. But what we can build today based on what Tom Jr. just said, based on this guide, based on these products that are in there, Spectrum Max, Detox, Thin, Sport, you can go to any direction, you can go to any age, and I just know because I've tested it in the last 2 weeks. I know for a fact, and I'll leave you guys with this. This is the single best opportunity I've seen twice now. I thought it was Sizzle. Now I know that nothing can compare to what we have. This is the time for everybody. Build your business more, or someone that hasn't been able to build a business, Aaron, build it better than you ever did. Here's your opportunity, no matter where you sit, where you've gone, where you've been. This is it. The people that I couldn't kind of frame into this whole thing 9 years ago, every single one has said, yes, I'm in. Yes, I want to try this. Yes, 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 yes. And you know what? I'm not going to let them down. So there's my accountability. I'm going to lead by example. And even if I was someone that didn't have to lose weight, well, then I'm still going to lead by example and say this. I know that you can do it, but at least I'll be able to say, I did it. I know you can too. Here's how I did it. And here's how you can do it too. And so I've never seen a bigger opportunity than this for all of us. And I thank the Mowers for this and the opportunity we have going ahead. But the people out there need this more than anything. I needed this more than anything. And who knew that I would get it from a company that gave me such opportunity 9 years ago. And so I know to all my partners and all my friends, part of Sizzle, we have such an opportunity. Be blessed with it. Take it everywhere. And don't stop. Bring it to everyone. And do yourself a favor. Make a difference for yourself and your family, because it is going to make a difference as you get older. That I promise you.
Well, Ray, I appreciate it. And everybody listen, take notes, because be accountable not only to yourself, but be accountable to somebody else. It will help you with you taking responsibility for the efforts and the actions that you take on a daily basis. And that leads us right into Amanda Koblenz. Amanda, we're short on time, but I got to tell you, you are an absolute superstar. A couple of years ago, I think it's about three and a half years ago, you started. You've got a great team. You've got a great group of partners around you, and you've lost some weight, and you're getting ready to close on your house. Amanda Koblenz, what's going on with you tonight?
Hey, good evening, Aaron, and thank you so much for having me on the call. It's an honor to be here with all of you tonight, and I'm so excited for the brand new people listening to this, because with my incredible story and so many others out there, we can all do this. And with the brand new products, I was lucky enough to be one of the people that were in the trial group, and I'm so grateful for that opportunity. So I started on Sizzle Thin. We did not have Sizzle Sport then at the end of October, and by Thanksgiving, I was down 11 pounds and 1.5 inches around my waist. And I wanted to, I'm 27 years old, so my age group, with all of the things that you've heard so far, that's very well known to us with the fast food and all this stuff. And there's all the time new products, coming out on the market about weight loss, and especially for younger generations. Let me tell you, there has never been a Sizzle product that has disappointed me. Every time that the Mowers put together a product, it always amazes me, and it takes me to the next level. And I want to, just share with this Sizzle guide. You guys all know how much I love the Sizzle Safe brochure. I built my business on the Mauer mission, and using that brochure, I had plans on using this guide and doing the same exact thing and introduce people to a brand new lifestyle that they can do. And by doing this, it's been 3.5 years, like you said. I had to think of, if you're brand new tonight and you want to change your life, you want to maybe start working from home, because that's kind of the new thing going around right now. 3.5 years ago, I had another job. I was working 50 hours a week, and this industry is a numbers game. time, and we have 168 hours in a week. What are we doing in those hours to become the person that we want to become? Are we spending it, leisurely, things that are not really going to benefit us? And I know for me, while working, I spend an hour a day after work working on Sizzle, reading about Sizzle, reading about the ingredients and all of the things that I can do to help someone. And by doing that, today I have a team of people with the same vision, using this incredible mission that we all have the opportunity to become a part of and go out there and make a difference. I am able to buy my very first home on my own. I'm closing on Friday. I am so excited, and I owe it all to the Mallers. And thank you for, building Sizzle, for creating this opportunity for all of us. And let's just go out there, make a difference. And if you stay consistent and you stay strong, you can do it too. And a quote that has helped me from Zig Ziglar is, you don't have to be great at something to start, but you have to start to be great at something. So start from where you are and make a goal where you want to be and stay focused, and you will be able to do it too. Back to you, Aaron.
Well, Amanda, thank you so much. Again, congratulations on the new house. I'm going to bring on Laura Baccini, who happens to be standing in the midst of chaos. I know you are, Laura. You've been in the industry for a long time, but you moved and literally have been just kind of floating around. So for you, weight loss, you're in the new year. You've got a great product in front of you. You've got a big move that you just did. How's life treating you right now, Laura Baccini?
Thank you, Aaron. I'm just loving what's happening, even though I'm in the midst of chaos, like you said. It's been 40 years in the industry for me, and I listened to Amanda Koblenz, and that was me all those years ago with that energy, that excitement. I just love listening to her. I love what we're doing. And you are right. I've had to overcome, along that way in 40 years, many obstacles, bumps, and it's called life. And it's happening right now with Sizzle, where I could probably just say, we left home October 12th. I'm still living out of the same 2 suitcases. We're not in our house yet. And it is what it is. But I could either sit at home and make excuses and have a pity party, or I can go out there and make it happen. And that's what we're doing. And I just love what we have here at Sizzle. I love helping people achieve their success with their dreams, whether it's for business, whether it's for health. But this new thing that we have for 2021, healthy lifestyle, adding Sizzle Thin, Sizzle Sport, the Sizzle system, and not just the products being the system and the guide. We're going to have a Monday night call, a Tuesday night call. We'll be able to really work with something that's a true system. With this new formula, I was listening to Tom Jr., absolutely without a doubt, ecstatic, because our products are built with longevity, but listening to his excitement about the new formula, we're going to be able to help people build a lifestyle that lasts, not just weight loss that comes and goes. It's something that we're going to be able to help them with. And myself, I've lost 13 pounds so far, so this is something that's exciting. 2021, we can all get out there, share, invite people to these calls, use the system, and to help you, help yourself, help your team, build a business, build your weight loss story, build a healthy lifestyle, and be with the company that's built to last. So we're going to go straight out now to Milo Acosta, but thank you to Aaron for hosting, and thank you to Milo for always being there to support us. We're really looking forward to the Monday and Tuesday night calls. Milo Acosta.
Thank you so much, guys. Wow, this has been an amazing, amazing call, guys. Lots of information, lots of product training, success stories, testimonials. We promise for next week we'll keep it down to 18 minutes, guys. So we were a little excited on this call. But, guys, now what are we going to do? What are you going to do with all this information? Well, call the person that invited you to this call. Buy one of our 3 packs, the starter pack, the starter pack plus, the fitness wealth builder pack. We actually are going to be waiving the $24.95 sign-up fee if you buy one of these packs during this month. So call the person that invites you to this call, ask him questions, ask him what to do. If you still a little nervous and don't understand a lot about keto, about the product, about the business, don't worry about it. You're not alone. We're going to have these calls every single week. Starting on Mondays, we have a 6 p.m. Wealth Builder presentation that I do live, so you can understand the side of the business and how to use these products to build a business, a sustainable business, if you're really serious about doing it using our Wealth Builder system. Tuesday nights at 7 p.m., we'll have this same call, same number and access code that you guys dialed in today. That's what the second step that you're going to do. After you register as a distributor for Sizzle, you're going to call in your family, the people that you know that will benefit from these products. Invite them to the call. Wait for your product. Start with your product and start seeing the difference in your life. So make sure that you guys invite them, your family and friends, to our next week's meetings, and make sure that they understand how the system works. Guys, you guys are not alone. We're here to help you guys on every step of the way. The leadership that we have on the field are awesome. Call them, ask them questions, ask us questions here. We're more than available for you guys to be successful in what you do. We appreciate you guys being on this call tonight. We're grateful for you guys. And remember, again, next Tuesday, 7 o'clock Utah time, same phone number, same access code as this week. Thank you so much. You guys have a great night.